Apocrypha explicitly states that. What Adam got and what corrupted them was not the knowledge. They were holistic in the knowledge for a season. They were introduced to the fruit of the knowledge. You know, the fruit that turns all of us even today. The luxuries, the things that cause us to become comfortable, the things that we become fascinated and mesmerized with. All the distractive stuff, the fruit, the materialization, the knowledge of how to, not even the knowledge, but I guess you could say the knowledge because he knows the knowledge, but now he can divert the knowledge of good and evil to focusing it only on the materialization of creature comforts or of wickedness. It is spoken to in the book of Enoch, these creature comforts, and not as much the creature comforts, but what these angels, these fallen angels would teach people. I'll read. Chapter 7 of the book of Enoch. And all the other together with them took themselves wives, and each chose for himself one, and they began to go in unto them and defile themselves with them, that they taught them charms and enchantments and cutting of roots, and made them acquainted with plants. And they became pregnant, and they bare great giants, whose height was 3,000 eels, who consumed all the acquisitions of men. Okay, great. Let's go back down. Chapter 8, and Azazel taught man to make swords and knives and shields and breastplates, and made known to them metals, the art of working them, and bracelets and ornaments, the use of antimony and the beautifying of the eyelids, and all kinds of costly stones, and all coloring tinctures, dyes. And there arose much godlessness, and they committed fornication, and they were led astray, and became corrupt in all their ways. This is what has happened here. These are the fruits of the knowledge of good and evil that these people partook of. It wasn't that the plant kingdom was off limits. It wasn't that God did not ordained for Adam to know this kingdom. God sat Adam down in this kingdom, and Adam named these things. What was taught was a twisted way of using them. It was a mindset that would bear corrupt fruit. It was the fruit of this knowledge that was corrupted that they should not have eaten of. And it would be this fruit that would send them in a spiral. They will become consumed with the world of material. They will become consumed in the material world. Many people say, well, they were ethereal beings, and because of this fall, they became material beings. I can understand that. That's a great analogy. I'm with that. That's cool. I got it. But I'll take it a step further and say, regardless to all of that, what really happened is they became materialistic. They became engrossed mentally in the fascinations of the material world. And they began corrupting their internal godly nature, their godly spirit, so that they can align to certain materialistic things. They began corrupting their internal godly spirit and nature to war with one another. It would provoke them to do all sorts of things, manipulate one another, deceive one another, do all kinds of things because of these material emanations. This is my word for y'all today.